Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title, today I'm going to be showing you all the books I'm hoping to read in June. Once again, I've made a really ambitious TBR. I have a habit of doing this, but last month I only missed 3 books out of my TBR, which is really good for me. So I don't know if I'm going to get through all these. I'm not going to pressure myself to do so. I just really want to read a lot this month. Will it happen? I don't know, because I'm off on holiday this month as well, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 books. I don't know if I can read that many, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, there's a lot. I hope you all enjoy this video. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. So I'm going to start off with books that were on my May TBR but I didn't end up getting to. So I'm not going to say much about these because I've already spoke about them, said what they're about and things. We have If You Had Been With Me. I've had this on my TBR twice now. So this month is the month that I'm going to read this. And I definitely am, because it's in a YouTube video that I'm currently filming. And after I've finished the book that I'm reading right now, I'm going to be finishing the video that I'm filming. And then we have Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. I'm so excited for this. Again, I will definitely be reading this month. This was also on my May TBR. I have already read it, but I didn't get to it in May. I read it at the start of June. I did actually start it in May, but I had to take a break from it to read a book for a YouTube video. But I will say all my opinions in my June TBR. This is Happy Place by Emily Henry. Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. I gave the fine print 5 stars, so I'm really excited to continue on with this series. Now let's get into the books that are new to the TBR route. I am going to wear my glasses for this video. I feel really dizzy, and I think it's because when I film I don't have any eyesight, and today's not the day that I can go without my glasses. First up we have Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. I am currently reading this book and I'm really enjoying it. So this is about Olivia and Colin Beck. Olivia ends up getting a text from an unknown number that's saying, "What are you wearing?" and this develops into a flirtatious text relationship, and it's a super fun relationship. They're basically like best friends over text, to be honest. They're constantly joking, having a laugh. Colin Beck is her brother's best friend, and she ends up moving into his apartment because her old apartment burnt down, so she ends up having to move in with her brother and his best friend. And she has always had a bit of a vendetta against Colin Beck because he is this hot guy, but he seems really rude. He's always been a bit nasty to her, teasing her a lot, and she just does not vibe with him. Slowly, while she lives with him, she realises that maybe he's a lot more than that, but she does she's a bit closed off around Colin Beck. But we realise that Colin Beck is actually the sexy texter that has been texting her all along. Mr. Wrong Number. Lynn Painter's writing is so funny. What I'm really excited for. It happened one summer by Tessa Bailey. I've heard so much about this book and I'm just so ready to read it. I can't wait, to be honest, and I've never read a Tessa Bailey book, and I know she's a really popular author. I feel like this is perfect for June as well because it's obviously a summer read. Piper Bellinger is fashionable and influential. Don't know if I said that properly. And her reputation as a wild child means the paparazzi are constantly on her heels. When too much champagne and an out-of-control rooftop party lands Piper in the slammer, her stepfather decides enough is enough. So he cuts her off and sends her and her sister to learn some responsibility running a late farmer's dive bar in Westport, Washington. Piper hasn't even been in Westport 5 minutes when she meets big, bearded sea captain Brendan Target, who thinks she won't last a week outside of Beverly Hills. So what if Piper can't do math and the idea of sleeping in a shabby apartment with bunk beds gives her hives? How bad could it really be? She's determined to show her stepfather and the hot grumpy local that she's more than just a pretty face. I think this sounds so good. I love the celebrity versus small town guy trope. I'm really excited for this. Small town romance is also one of my favourite tropes. I feel like it's going to be so funny as well. Everyone says that Tessa Bailey's really funny, so I'm excited for that. I also have the second book in the series. Don't know when I'm going to get to that though. Next we have 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. When Ava Mercy, a single mother and best-selling erotic writer, and the I cannot say that word, enigmatic enigmatic. Award-winning novelist Shane Hall meet at a literary event in New York. Sparks fly. What no one knows is that 15 years earlier, teenage Ava and Shane spent 1 week together, madly in love. While they may pretend to be strangers, they can't deny their chemistry. For the next 7 days, amidst a steamy Brooklyn summer, Ava and Shane reconnect. But Ava is wary of the man who broke her heart and wants Shane out of the city, so her life can return to normal. Before he disappears though, she needs a few questions answered. I feel like that sounds so good. I feel like it's going to be a lot deeper than just a fluffy romance, to be honest. It gives that vibe, especially because it's a second chance romance. Usually second chance romances are not fluffy romances. I know that people highly love this book, say that it's really good, so hopefully I enjoy it. It's also really short as well. So this book is perfect to read in June. It's literally called 7 Days in June. Oh, an exciting one. Summer of Broken Rules by Kate L. Walther. I think I'm going to be taking this on holiday with me, so hopefully I'll read it then. I don't know if I will though, we'll see. I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done while I'm on holiday, to be honest. I love this cover so much, it's just so cute. It's all fun and games until someone loses their heart. When Meredith Fox lost her sister Claire 18 months ago, she shut everyone out, but this summer she's determined to join the world again. The annual family vacation to Martha's Vineyard seems like the perfect place to reconnect. Her entire extended family is gathering for a big summer wedding, and although Meredith is dateless and after being unexpectedly dumped, she's excited to participate in the traditional Fox family game of Assassins. That sounds like it's going to be so fun, like reading about a game of Assassins with the family. This just sounds like such a summery vibe. That will take place during the week of wedding festivities. Claire's always loved the game and Meredith is determined to honour her legacy. But when Meredith forms an alliance with a cute groomsman, she finds herself getting distracted. Meredith tries to focus on the game and win it for her sister, but she can't help falling for him, and as the week progresses, she realises she's not only at risk of losing the game, but also her heart. Love that sentence at the end. Maybe I'll read it before I go on holiday because I am so excited for this. Like, I just want to read it, and also the font in it's super big. It's really short, to be fair. It's nearly only just 300 and something pages, so it's not going to take me long to read it all. Next book we have is Beach Read by Emily Henry. I am scared for this because so many people hype it up, and usually when people hype up a book it affects my rating sometimes. I trust Emily Henry because I loved Happy Place. I'm really excited for it because this is also about 2 writers. Again, the 2 writers trope. January is a hopeless romantic who narrates her life like she's the lead in a blockbuster movie. Gus is a serious literary type who thinks true love is a fairy tale, but January and Gus have more in common than you'd think. They are both broke, they have crippling writer's block, and they need to write bestsellers before summer ends. The result, a bet to swap genres and see who gets published first. The risk in telling each other stories, their worlds might be changed entirely. That sounds so fun, like 2 writers swapping genres, writing a story in that genre. Like, how exciting does that sound? Also, Beach Read is clearly in a summery setting. I'm finally going to read Chestnut Springs, and I cannot tell you how excited I am. This is Flawless by Elsie Silver. This series seems absolutely perfect for summer. It's about cowboys and being on a ranch. Just sounds so freaking good. But a cowboy romance, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. I've never read about cowboys, but I'm excited to see how it goes. The rules were simple. Keep my hands off his daughter, but now I'm stuck with her. There's only one bed, and well, rules are made to be broken. Love how that starts. I'm the golden boy of professional bull riding, or at least I was until it all blew up in my face. Bull riding, that sounds so interesting. Now my agent says I have to clean up my image, so I'm stuck with his ball-busting daughter for the rest of the season as my full-time supervision. But I don't need a goddamn babysitter, especially one with skin-tight jeans, a sexy smirk, and a mouth she can't stop running. A mouth I can't stop thinking about. Ooh. She says this means nothing. I say this means everything. She says there are boundaries we shouldn't cross, that my reputation can't take any more hits, and neither can her damaged heart. I say I'm going to steal it anyway. Oh my god, that sounds so freaking good. This book has so much hype, and I feel like it is actually going to live up to the hype. And I just love cute fluffy romance. Whoa, the font's so big in this. This is probably the one I'm most excited about. Don't know why I'm whispering, but I think it is, to be honest. I can't wait. Just the vibes of it just sound so perfect for June and for the summer. So yeah, but like as soon as I read this though, I'm going to want to read the rest of the series, but we'll see. Twisted Hate by Anna Huang. This one is so exciting because it's about Josh Chen, which is Ava Chen's brother in the first Twisted book. I'm excited to see his story. This is also an enemies to lovers. It says on the front he hates her almost as much as he wants her. Just Anna Huang writing the best compelling sentences. I'll read a bit of the back, but I'm not going to read it all because it's a bit of a long synopsis. Gorgeous, cocky and fast on his way to becoming a hotshot doctor, Josh Chen has never met a woman he couldn't charm except for Jules Ambrose. I love that as well, when there's a woman that the man just can't charm, so he ends up getting addicted to trying to get this girl to fall for his charm. It's just so fun to read. The beautiful redhead has been a thorn in his side since they met, but she also consumes his thoughts in a way no woman ever has. Outgoing and ambitious Jules Ambrose is a former party girl who's focused on one thing: passing the bar exam. The last thing she needs is a doctor who puts the suffer in insufferable, no matter how good looking he is. Sounds so freaking good, as always. I feel like I say that about every book. But also in Twisted Games, it ended off when no one could find Josh Chen and Jules. I wonder what they were up to. I think we all know, so that scene's definitely going to be in here. Next we have The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. This is the book I'm going to read on the plane, and I'm just so excited to read it and to have such good vibes when I'm on my way to Amsterdam. I know Amsterdam's not exactly like Hawaii, but you know, because Hawaii is where they go in this book, it's still just such a vibe to read this on a plane. I'm reading 2 Christina Lauren books this month. Probably a good thing though, because everyone loves her as an author, and I'm excited to get into her books. I have a habit of putting books in my TBR that I know nothing about, but this one I actually know what it's about. The entire wedding party in this book ends up getting food poisoning, apart from Olive and Ethan. So there is a honeymoon up for grabs. Ethan and Olive don't get on at all. They are enemies. It's a rom-com, so probably not actual enemies, you know. They don't get along, but they realise that they should probably fake date and go on this Hawaiian trip, because who wants to miss out on going to Hawaii? So they go to Hawaii together. This book sounds like it's just going to be a perfect summer read, a nice rom-com, gonna make me giggle. Last book on my TBR is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. The reason why I want to read this book is because I really want to read Yours Truly, because everyone says that the character in that has social anxiety, and I really struggle with social anxiety, so I really want to read that book and feel seen while reading the main character in that. But I am still really excited for this one as well, because it is a small town romance, and we all know Courtney loves small town romance. After a wild bet, Alexis has had her world turned upside down because Daniel Grant, a ridiculously hot carpenter who's 10 years younger than her and as casual as they come, the complete opposite of sophisticated city girl Alexis, and yet their chemistry is undeniable. While her ultra wealthy parents want her to carry on the family legacy of world-renowned surgeons, Alexis doesn't need glory or fame. She's fine with being a mere ER doctor, and every minute she spends with Daniel and the tight-knit town where he lives, she's discovering what's really important. Yet letting their relationship become anything more than a short-term fling would mean turning her back on her family and giving up the opportunity to help thousands of people. Bringing Daniel into her world is impossible, and yet she can't just give up the joy she's found with him either. With so many differences between them, how can Alexis possibly choose between her world and his? This sounds like it's going to be an absolutely beautiful story. 2 different worlds colliding, coming together and figuring out how to live a life together while also being so different. And also Beth O'Leary, who is another popular author that I haven't read yet, said sweet and achingly romantic, a truly wonderful love story, which sounds really promising. I am really excited to get into Abby Jimenez's writing as well. That is all the books I want to read in the month of June. Will I read all 13 books? Don't know. Hopefully. Fingers crossed for me. If I end up reading around 7 to 8 of them though, I will be happy. I'm not going to pressure myself, but look at this long stack. That is a pretty hefty stack for me. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up, subscribe. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one.